All right. See, it's always different, isn't it? It's so different to come together. Wow. A morning meeting. That's like the first one. Really is like the first one. So I'm happy that you're here, that you decided to join, and join in the joy. How about that? We join in the joy. So what are you so happy about? I don't know. I can't tell. So what happened? I don't know. But it happened. That was the most important part. Do you have words for it? No. No words for it. So this is the Miracle Tuesday. It's like Miracle Work Tuesday. And the work is really like the relaxation into receptivity. And what is the miracle but you? And what is the miracle but your laugh? And what is the miracle but your happiness? And your recognition of our oneness? And what is the miracle but recognizing how great it is to give? So these are, you can say these are words, but these are actually complete discoveries. And you have to feel them. You have to incorporate them, literally. So it's even a physical process. And you might have experienced it that way too, whether you were in Source or not. But you might even have noticed that it's a physical process to receive the love that is given, to receive the light for yourself, like to open all your cells for the light that is given. You see that works like all through your body. It's really like a body conversion, except that the mind has changed in allowing it to enter into your system, like allowing the light to come into your system. Now it literally, say, expands itself all through your cells or something, because you have a physical response to all of it. And that's great. That is just the way that works. So, like I said the other day, it's like sleeping for 15 hours is not the usual amount I sleep. But sweating that much last night isn't normal for me either. Like, I don't know what happened. So all these things are like physical conversions that you go through by receiving more light, more love, more openness, giving that away even more, and feeling that that's a total part of you, and that you're literally not able to do anything else, in the sense of it's not you doing it in the first place. So that's one of the discoveries for me again today, and which is great. It's really lovely to go through different moments in accepting this. So however that is for you, I don't say that you have to sweat or have to sleep for 15 hours, but the most profound thing then, it does something with you. And with all the ideas that you hold about yourself, it does something with that. Well, that is great. Yeah, now it seems like, okay, so first we meet in a physical proximity, we meet in a space and in a location, in a time where we actually can touch each other. Now that doesn't seem to be that way. So you'll ask what happened. Like, why am I not able to do that way? That disappeared for now. So does that take away the connection? No, it does not take away the connection. Does that take away the love? No, it does not. Does it take away the happiness that you share? No, not that either. Does it take away the love you dedicated yourself to one another? No. So what's left then? So what what is real about you that isn't here now? Everything is here. Everything is present. Everything is present. That's so great. So, yeah, so today I want to take it easy. So I found something I like to share or read with you to go through, just as an say little walk I would take with you, a little walk and whisper some words in your ears. It's more like this. And you say, well, you're so relaxed, what happened to you? So I don't know. I don't know. But enjoy it. So here we go. So I'm sharing this, and I only have the English version of the book, so I cannot directly translate it into French. So I'm sorry for that, but that is how it is now. But in the video, you can actually have a direct translation of everything I say and read. So that's pretty cool in whatever language. Let me see how we do this. So here in chapter 26 is the transition chapter. You see here the transition on the bottom here, or on the top I mean. So go a bit bigger, oh, maybe even bigger, 200. Yeah. So this is just all very comforting. That's why I love to read it. So I want to use it as compact as possible. Oh yeah, here it is. It's like F9. This course will teach you only what is now. A dreadful instant in a distant past, now perfectly corrected, is of no concern or value. So you can see that there's immediately a healing statement. You know, that's immediately doing something. It's a healing principle, in fact. This course will teach you only what is now. A dreadful instant in a distant past, now perfectly corrected, is of no concern or value. Let the dead and gone be peacefully forgotten. So resurrection has come to take its place. And now you are part of the resurrection. So this is like after our, resurrection in progress. It's still continuing. It's not that it now stops. Like, no, you're part of the resurrection. You're part of resurrection now, not of death. So that has impact. That has an influence into your way of thinking. And also your practice. Because here we say, like, this is only concerned with this one moment, which is your present moment. That's the only thing that's going on. Whatever happened in the past, it is already perfectly corrected, and it is of no concern or value. Let the dead be gone and be peacefully forgotten. Resurrection has come to take its place, and now you are part of resurrection and not of death. So this is really a discovery to read for me, actually. No past illusions have the power to keep you in a place of death. A vault God's Son entered an instant, to be instantly restored unto his Father's perfect love. And how can he be kept in chains long since removed and gone forever from his mind? The sun that God created, is as free as God himself. No, the sun that God created is as free as God created him. He was reborn the instant that he chose to die instead of live. That's an interesting statement. He was reborn the instant that he chose to die instead of live. And will you not forgive him now, because he made an error in the past that God remembers not and is not there? So this is all very comforting. So we're going to allow this to sink in a little deeper. So one important statement is this one: no past illusions. So midway the paragraph: no past illusions have the power to keep you in a place of death. Of old God's Son entered an instant to be instantly restored unto his Father's perfect love. So no past illusions have the power to keep you in darkness. No past illusions have the power to keep you in darkness. But you will be instantly restored to your Father's perfect love. Will you not forgive him now, because he made an error in the past that God remembers not and is not there? So when you go through this, it is basically, still releasing the past, releasing that what you think is still binding you to become perfectly free of it or perfectly happy. So there's nothing that keeps you from doing that. No past memory, nothing. Like that is all taken care of. Let the dead and gone be peacefully forgotten. Resurrection has come to take its place. So that is what is occurring. So and that makes a lot of sense, since we celebrated the resurrection. So that makes a lot of sense. I'm going to stop here for a moment. So it makes a lot of sense. Like to come into the recognition of our love for each other, like we literally celebrated that, and I don't think anything else. It's like we celebrate the love we share for one another. Nothing was in the way for you, for me, to experience that. Nothing is in the way to experience that. Like there can be no past memory that does that has the power to do so. And so that is lovely. That's lovely. So basically it comes back to this then. It's like the comfort that is connected to you being present in this moment in complete love and extension to your brother, to God, to, just receiving that for yourself, allowing yourself to go to the place of that. It's like that is comforting, and not just on a mental plane. That is comforting. It's like deep down into even your soul, a recognition of you, like that, so deeply comforting. And I don't know what happens when that occurs to you, but I speak from my own experiences that is like a total shift in my whole being, to remember that, like that goes down, whoosh, and like I cannot think, I cannot be in any other place than right here. I cannot be in any other time, but only be present, in fact. Then slowly and certainly there might be some ideas coming up, but this reference point is rooted deeply in your practice, in your presence. So I hope that makes sense when I share it like this. So it's like that is the whole thing. It's like you come to an experience of now by letting go, by focusing, by keep coming back, by actually opening up to the love that you are. You know, don't forget, like that is actually the occurrence. So that's always, say, so important to connect the two or the three or everything, to connect that to one and to all of this. Otherwise, it looks like we're doing some kind of technical miracle work here or something, like as if there's no feeling and no other part connected to it. You know, that's why I so emphasize this, just because, you know, it's like that is so important to always know that this is about what you are, which cannot be described, but we call it love. And so, but that's related to an experience of you being, say, the love that you are, without limits, without, you know, all these things we said, we declare to one another. And so that's really important. It's like there's no other way to love than to be present here now. So that's great to know, right? So if I still walk around with an idea of yesterday, I cannot love you totally now. So I would miss the opportunity to have this, say, absolutely deep connectedness with you. I would not be able to experience that. Or if I think that something is happening to me that is still affecting me, I cannot let it go, because for my reasons I will not be able to experience the present. So it says here, in fact, what we just read, it's like in the moment that you decide to die, you actually have that, is that you enter into the present moment. Yeah, I'll show it. This is one of the last sentences we read. He was reborn the instant he chose to die, instead of live. And will you not forgive him now, because he made an error in the past that God remembers not and is not there? So that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so we continue. Now you are shifting back and forth between the past and the present. Sometimes the past seems real, as if it were the present. Voices from the past are heard and then are doubted. You are like to one who still hallucinates but lacks conviction in what he perceives. This is the borderland between the worlds, the bridge between the past and present. Here is the shadow. Here the shadow of the past remains, but still a present light is dimly recognized. So, anyone recognizing himself in this statement? Now you are you shifting back? Yeah, raise your hand, why not? Now are you shifting back and forth between the past and the present? Sometimes the past seems real, as if it were the present. Voices from the past are heard and then are doubted. You are like the one who still hallucinates but lacks conviction in what he perceives. So you're not even believing your own hallucinations anymore completely. Or maybe you want it, but it doesn't work anymore. That can also be. This is the borderland between the world, the bridge between the past and the present. Here the shadow of the past remains, but still a present light is dimly recognized. Once it is seen, and now I'm curious, what is that going to be then? Once it is seen, no, wait. Once it is seen, this light can never be forgotten. Once it is seen, this light can never be forgotten. Yeah. Once it is seen, this light can never be forgotten. So did you see the light, is then the question. Did you actually experience the light and love in the recognition of one another, in your experience of yourself? Did you see the light? It must draw to you from the past into the present, where you really are. The shadow voices do not change the laws of time or of eternity. They come from what is past and gone, but hinder not the true existence of the here and now. So we're actually entering into a second part of the hallucination. The real world is the second part of the hallucination. Time and death are real. The real world is the second part of the hallucination. Time and death are real and have existence which can be perceived. This terrible illusion was denied in but the time it took for God to give his answer to illusion for all time and in every circumstance. So that's quite a sentence. I'll come back to that. And then it was no more to be experienced as there. So this is actually the part that I love to read. Each day and every minute in each day and every instant that each minute holds, look at this, you but relive the single instant when the time of terror was replaced by love. And so you die each day to live again, until you cross the gap between the past and the present, which is not a gap at all. Such is each life, a seeming interval from birth to death and on to life again, a repetition of an instant gone by long ago, which cannot be relived. And all time is but a mad belief that what is over is still here and now. So here's the direction. Forgive the past and let it go, for it is gone. I'll repeat this once more. That was an answer to what I wanted to talk to you about anyway. So each day and every minute in each day and every instant that each minute holds, you but relive the single instant when the time of terror was replaced by love. And so you die each day to live again, until you cross the gap between the past and the present, which is not a gap at all. I love that. Forgive the past and let it go, for it is gone. You stand no longer on the ground that lies between the worlds. Still thirsty, I guess. Forgive the past and let it go, for it is gone. You stand no longer on the ground that lies between the worlds. You have gone on and reached the world that lies at heaven's gate. There is no hindrance to the will of God, nor any need, well, listen to this, nor any need that you repeat again a journey that was over long ago. Look gently on each other and behold the world in which perception of your hate has been transformed into a world of love. So this is not a fairy tale. I might read it very slowly. It will put you to sleep at night, probably, if I would read it to you. So it's like, it's so sweet. You relive an instant. It's like you the time of terror, like the thing that you think happened, is say recovered long time ago. All the mistakes that you think you made, that you thought you made, are, say, gone a long time ago. So the only requirement here then is to forgive the past for yourself and recognize it has no effect. It is not there any longer. Why would I hold that against myself? Why do I want to drag that with me? And at the same time, looking for love, screaming for love, not knowing why I don't experience love, not knowing why I'm suffering, not knowing what is occurring, doubting, and all that which comes from an idea that something is not right yet, or something is not right at all. So that is struggle. So this practice is incredible, because in fact it needs to sink down as an idea into you. It's like, no, nothing happened. No, be comforted. It is taken care of. No, there is no such thing as the past that can haunt you. No, there is no such thing as mistakes that like are hooked into your consciousness. No, it's really like you have every opportunity to let it go now. You don't have to carry it with you. And that is, see, not only that is it, it's like the thing that you are looking for, like that, what you're looking for, that's what where you're screaming for, that's where you are so desperate to find, is connected to the idea that you're the only one who can receive that for yourself by forgiving your past. Then it becomes obvious that it is present here in you, like the love that you are is present with you, and can be extended to one another, can be experienced as in, say, as the common good, so to speak, recognizing the true source behind it all. Like, so it's tragic to see that you think that you're missing something, but that you're literally the only one who can actually affect it. Like that nobody else can do that for you. If you allow that space to be free, to receive the love that you are, then it is there, like immediately. It doesn't take time. It is experienced right now, not any other time. It is not a process into experiencing it. No, it will be instantly available. Yeah. And that moment is now. To let go of the past. Like, it is corrected. You don't have to carry it with you. It was a mistake. It's gone. It has nothing to do with this moment. So you might as well just let it go. It's only affecting you from experiencing the love that you are, that you're so desperately looking for. Or so incredibly, you would be so happy to experience it. So and then it says here, in what we read, is like, you keep shifting from one place to the other until you experience this deeply, then finally it finds a place. Like, yes, so here it is. Here is the present moment, and I'm actually experiencing it. My God. So we call it dying each day to live again. You know, it's like you die daily, like Paul did. Like we actually die daily until you cross the gap. But actually there is no gap, but if you experience yourself as one with the past, and who doesn't? Like who does not experience himself as one with the past? So you might as well be honest about that. So you die in it on a daily basis. Like, I have to let it go. I cannot do anything with that. I forgive myself. I don't have to hold on to any of those ideas in order for me to be able to experience the love that I am and extend that. So that becomes the practice. And it has an effect. It is not just mere words, but it has an effect on you being able to breathe, and you feeling alive and open and receptive to what is actually occurring right now. Yes. So what is occurring right now? Is that past voices speaking to you, or is there an opportunity to connect here right now? It's like, yeah, are you here with me? Are you able to love without limit and all that? And without any kind of idea about it? Based on the past, because otherwise where would you base your ideas upon? Then I'm completely here with you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm going here in my book a little bit. I'm going to some other page. I'll make it a little smaller. So bear with me, it's going to take a second. So, do you want to pray with me? This day is God's. It is my gift to Him. I will not lead my life alone today. I do not understand the world. And so to try to lead my life alone must be but foolishness. For there is one who knows all that is best for me, and He is glad to make no choices for me, but the ones that lead to God. This day I give to Him, for I would not delay my coming home, and it is He who knows the way to Him. And so we give today to you. We come with wholly open minds. We do not ask for anything that we may think we want. Give us what you would have received by us. You know all our desires and our needs, and you will give us everything we want, and that will help us find the way to you. Okay, just one more time. This is God's, this day is God's, it is my gift to Him. I will not lead my life alone today. I do not understand the world, And so to try to lead my life alone must be but foolishness, for there is one who knows all that is the best for me, and he is glad to make no choices for me but the ones that lead to God. This day I give to him, for I would not delay my coming home, and it is he who knows the way to him. And so we give today to you. We come with wholly open minds. We do not ask for anything that we may think we want. Give us what you would have received by us. You know all our desires and our needs, and you will give us everything we want, and that will help us find the way to you. Amen. So let's just be quiet with this for a moment.